And we've got CeeDee Lamb. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Cowboys and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. And look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about, let's take that forward now. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
A 3-year starter at the University of Utah. He got his NFL opportunities. Lamar Jackson's backup in Baltimore, mainly because he possessed similar qualities. Excellent runner, big-time arm, just has to grow in accuracy and avoiding mistakes.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going play action. Ritter. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Aiden Hutchinson in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket. And
here's 3rd and a few inches. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 63 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now Huntley. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
This is caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off, but so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
2nd down and 4. They go play action with Huntley. He lets it go deep from Mayer.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Michael Mayer.
52 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So out come the Falcons now.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ritter from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ritter back to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here's Huntley. That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Ooh, the juke. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Got a man, it's Mayer.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Henry, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Huntley's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Henry up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 15.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Ritter. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Ritter to throw it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Ritter, open man, completes it to Claypool.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On second down, here's Huntley. Gets it downfield to Mayer. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Ritter now. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Shifts by him, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And that one all tied. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Ritter. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They begin with Henry and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Huntley on 3rd down.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. David Onyemata drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Robinson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Going play action. Ritter.
It's complete, and I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing.
There he goes, right side.
Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, 87 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Always always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away.
Hamler now on the return.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ritter.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, here's Ritter. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ritter with it after the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Incomplete on the fallaway. It's now 2nd and
Now it's 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Aiden Hutchinson
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got him NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrase that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, when guys get hot and get locked in, the same thing happens for guys getting sacks. Their moves are working, and they're getting home and putting guys on the ground.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Shrugs him off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Huntley's throw pulled in by Lamb.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the whole.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. David Onyemata picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened.
And it's caught on the deflection, and this is going to be a touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is this is our chance to make a huge play.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ritter off the play fake.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points, down by 4 touchdowns, haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Ritter.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now third down and 7. Looking to throw here, Huntley.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage.